Who's taking it?
Why didn't we figure that out before?
Oh my God! Welcome back to Anime Royalty Radio. This is already Clusterfuck, but this is our games segment that somebody else is supposed to take besides me. But here we.
But we didn't discuss it.
Just take it.
As
Vol.
per normal.
No, it's too late now. I've already went into it. With me, as always, is Vol,
Yeah.
Mr. Aaron Legend,
That's me.
and Don.
Hey, how are you?
And since I'm doing two, this one we're talking about what is our holiday guide for this year? 2020's freaking crazy.
If you can find a non-scout PS5, do it. Don't listen to anything they say.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that's nothing we were actually going to touch on, but I guess we're going to go there first. So, come to find out, there is this company in UK that literally scalped 3,500 units.
It's like, yeah, like over.
By using a bot thing to buy, go through everything and buy Insta-buy everything. And when they did that, they got a total of 3,500 units and are selling them to up to $150 more, or pounds, because this is UK.
Yeah.
Which I think that actually calculates to almost $200 more in dollars.
Yeah, it's up there.
By the way,
We're talking euros, right?
Pure
Yeah.
profit.
Pound sterling?
Yeah.
if we're talking pounds, I stepped on my scale, I'd be worth so much.
Oh my God.
So much in the UK.
Oh my God.
I am literally worth my weight in gold.
Okay.
Or at least half your weight in silver.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they did that. And here's the worst part. Not, them getting caught, everything like that. This company is proud.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Of
they
what
put
they
it out there.
They don't
They-
feel bad at all
No,
for it.
they literally sat there and said,
Like, look what we did.
well, look what we did. We were able to feed children and everything like that. Our children were able to get a PS5. Yeah, so sorry about yours. But we're not saying sorry for this. And I actually think they should be sued.
I agree.
I actually think they need to be,
I mean, I honestly feel like Sony and Microsoft are more. I understand we're living in the day and age of COVID, and you want to keep people from going to the store.
understand.
But when you make everything online, you have to understand that there are bot programs that instantly buy something as soon as it just sits there and cycles, and as soon as Target released their stuff, buy till they're gone, and it just. You're not even giving people a real chance.
Mm.
And
No, they're cornering the market, basically.
Absolutely.
Same thing
Absolutely.
happened, I think it was the late 2000s. This guy that was a middleman for exotic cars, he had such a huge repertoire with Porsche that they kept
you told me about this.
Yeah, they kept asking him if he wanted to get the new GT2 RS. And he's like, yeah. And then he'd get an order for him. And they're like, hey, you want to get another? He's like, yeah. And he buys up like 115 of them, all going to his shop before they're released in the United States. So Porsche finds out, and they're like, wait, why is this one guy getting 115? And it's like, he paid for them. But he's not a dealer. He's not allowed to sell them to people. He's just taking them and upselling them to other people. He's literally acting like a dealer. He's not a dealer for us. They're like, no, take his order forms away. Which they had the right to do. He's not a dealer.
Well, the problem is PlayStation has already filled these orders, and they are selling them.
Yeah.
And I feel like PlayStation needs to actually sue. I'm sorry, because they're not getting their full cut of what that company is making. I understand. Now, look, I do understand as a business like GameStop, a lot of retro game places, you have to make money off of what you take in. It's the reason why, they only give you $35 for a brand new game, but they'll still sell it for $50. They have to make their money to keep their stuff going. Pawn shops have worked like that for ever. I can't stand when people get that way, but you have to understand.
Yeah.
You got to have value in your stuff. It's just the way.
But when you
system
have people
works.
that are just clearly taking advantage of other people, like it's not even that like say Aaron Legend was there online, they come out at midnight, he's ready, he's waiting.
I mean,
He's there, he goes. It's not because he didn't try, it's because he was beat out by a program.
and it's not even the fact that they have a bunch of money. If I was a millionaire, sure, I could order a crazy amount of consoles, but I don't think it should be right because, once again, other people want to buy the consoles.
Yeah.
And they know that people are going to turn around and pay that fee to have that at Christmas time for their children.
And see, that's another reason why they should be prosecuted. 100% they should be prosecuted.
Right.
It's not fair.
I think
these
I
other
think
people.
Sony should notice that when it's, a large volume of product is just being ordered up and it's not going to a legitimate distributor, there should be a red flag right there.
I think that's what this article is supposed to do. It's supposed to draw attention to them.
Well, one of the key points that they stated was that those guys had more stock than the dealers, than the retailers,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just because you got the Target in Mooresville where I bought mine. They got 10 consoles, 10 discs, no digitals, and I got on 3:00 in the morning. 3:01 I was able to get it and check out. Like 3:04 they were sold out. Like it was just like, and I don't feel like, because I know, man, there's people that were there also waiting that didn't get one, and now we see why. Not only Sony and Microsoft both came out and said, they didn't want to overproduce, because if we do go back into another lockdown, that's a recession, and they didn't want to.
They didn't want to sit on all that merch.
Exactly. So you have that coupled with the fact that everything was online. Everything was online, and there's so many ways to just take advantage of that and to beat other people out of it and not even give them the chance to acquire whatever console you were after. And I do believe that deserves the harshest punishment.
I do agree with that too, because you have certain parents.
I would find out whatever they've profited selling these and fine them like triple or quadruple that.
I agree with what Spud was about to say. I think they're pretty much preying on the consumer.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
110%, and that's wrong. Because we, as consumers, not everybody's fortunate to have that kind of money to buy one of these straight out. Even if it's the digital, which is $100 cheaper, that's still what, $400?
Mm-hmm.
And the disc is what, $500?
Yeah, and
I mean,
they're
that's-
selling for they are selling on eBay for the disc is selling for $1,000, the digital selling for $800.
See, that's
They're
bull.
selling for double value.
I saw the same thing on Makar. It was like under featured goods. I saw like 5 PS5s ranging from like 1,000 to 1,500.
That's
And the Series X is selling for $1,000, and the Series S is selling for like $600.
see, that's ridiculous.
So
So that's the reason why, too, I actually feel like to make it easier on the consumer, go out and buy a Switch. I'm not trying to just throw Nintendo in there, but still got great titles.
there were some pretty good Black Friday bundles.
Yeah. Especially with GameStop. And, Switch has great titles with Pokemon still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to lose out there.
The new Hyrule Warriors that
New
just
Hyrule-
came out. That's acts as a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which won Game of the Year, by the way.
Yep.
And a Switch unit costs what, $300?
$300.
Yep.
And that's the one like I've got where you can plug it into the TV and everything like that.
Right.
If you want the $200 one, you just can't plug it into the TV, but you still have a Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch Lite.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, as gamers who have been playing games for quite a while, Nintendo has some of the best exclusive titles
Mm-hmm.
in the game world.
And anything that you want of classic Nintendo, you can find in their shops. You can get Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
So I'm already set. The original Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 3, and 2.
7, 8, 9's on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
12 is on there because I literally have it for mine.
Oh,
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed
Yep.
Black Flag, Persona
Yep.
5.
Skyrim.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
Especially now that Nintendo's broadening their titles.
yeah. So,
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, they are not afraid now to put something that's rated mature on there.
Anime titties.
Yes, anime titties.
Give me that console.
It's coming, man.
Yeah,
They've
'cause-
already said that they
because-
will not censor games. The games that come to them will come as they are.
And
that's really cool.
that's one
So
thing I
will
think
I.
we talked about last year is that PlayStation is dropping all that kind of stuff,
Right.
which is really hurts them because that's one thing that PlayStation has strong is a lot of these under the table JRPGs that come from Japan
Yeah.
and Falcom and everything like Trails of Cold Steel, one of my favorites. Some of those, the Tales games are considered that too, like an under the table type RPG.
Like Yeast. I don't know if you ever played any of the Yeast games, like Yeast 8, 9.
Oh yeah.
All those are the same.
So with PlayStation dropping them off, go to Nintendo.
Yeah.
People will love it. I can take my damn Switch anywhere I want to go.
And the Pro Controller is still the bomb.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand everybody's wanting to get their kids the PS5 or the Xbox Series X because it's new and high tech.
But should you go out and pay double what that console's worth just so little Timmy can play Fortnite on a shinier console? I don't think that's not fair to you. That's
And you can get
to be honest, it's not fair to the human race. Just don't let your kid play Fortnite. It's just not good.
We've had enough, that floss dancing shit.
Don't
Whoa.
make this harder than it has to be.
You haven't seen
the
it.
dance.
I have seen that. Don't do the dance, Apex.
The nipples.
Ugh. We're not going to talk about that right now.
Don't do the yeah.
But yeah, one of the things to keep in mind is that eventually, and it may be 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, possibly a year, but you are going to be able to walk into a Walmart and find a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X on the shelf.
Yep.
When the Switch came out, you could not find one. You could not find one anywhere,
Yeah.
and it was nearly a year before you could find it comfortably on store shelves. And it's just one of those things. It's just like they don't mass produce, and this time it's even worse because we are in the middle of the COVID. So it's just this horrible, unfortunate series of events that have just led to this drought, this console drought. Like everybody's wanting one, but nobody can get one.
No, because of people like them.
Yep.
So I say buy the Switch. I would.
Yeah, I would.
Because let's be honest.
We got a new Mario title coming in February.
Exactly.
The
And
King.
that's right.
Honestly, if I had to wait a year or even like 6 months just before you could actually start buying these new gen consoles in stores, yeah, I'd get a Switch to time you over.
Yep.
I mean, Pokemon literally just got their latest DLC last month.
Reintroducing all of the
legends.
legendaries. Man, seeing Rayquaza again was great.
Have we seen the other two legendaries from that gen?
I have not
Groudon
yet seen
and-
Groudon or Kyrogi.
Yeah.
But I did catch Palkia the other day, and
We haven't seen
Celebi.
we haven't seen Lugia or Ho-Ho either.
I know Ho-Oh is in it for a fact. I saw somebody catch a shiny one.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's
Very
your
pervy.
question. There's the answer to your question you
Hell
asked me
yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So I totally agree with that. And plus, one of my biggest things, I wouldn't buy a console right on release date anyway, because a lot of times there is problems.
Yes.
I mean, you've
they're-
experienced some problems with your PS5. There's
I
been
have.
multiple things that have it. And so why not wait for the first 6 months? Do we have any technical difficulties? Ah! It went dark. Okay.
Little flicker.
No, you're good. I'm glad you watched out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, live studio audience.
Only you can prevent studio fires.
But they also always have a lot of problems. Remember when the Xbox 360 first got released? The Red Ring,
Ring
of
of
Death.
Death.
So, is it really that big of a deal to wait another 6 months to a year to finally
Let them iron
get
out
one?
the kinks, because there's nothing wrong with that, because I've had my console for 2 weeks and it's had 3 or 4 system updates already to combat issues, and I still have latency problems in Godfall, and only Godfall, and only when I'm picking up loot after a boss kill or a big chest. So super weird random bug, but
And the server was down
I
literally when we
tried
just
to
went
log
in.
in to show it to you guys and couldn't. Yeah, so
Yep, it was super. So I don't see nothing wrong with it because, what's also going to happen, more games that come out next year, we're going to get those bundles. We might get a certain PlayStation to go with that bundle or a certain Xbox. So that's something to look forward to.
The skins.
Yeah, exactly.
God of War Ragnarok
Yeah.
PS5 bundle.
Yeah, and it's going to
Yes.
have a specialized plate on it or something.
Halo Xbox.
You mean in 2025?
Is Master Chief really going to be here? Is he finally coming?
No, but he's here
Maybe.
in spirit.
Maybe you can get your own Cyberpunk Xbox with your custom genitalia on the Xbox.
Next December when it comes out finally?
Yes. Dream big.
Because God forbid you make it out on time. And I think that's one thing that's hurting consoles too. They're rushed to put everything out instead of working out all the kinks. That's
Yeah.
the reason why we've had these problems. Be like Nintendo back in the day. You get it when you get it. When it's done, being...
But when you get it, it's going to be nearly flawless.
Yeah, exactly. I've had no problem with my Switch at all.
I haven't had a single one.
Yeah.
No crash errors, no game-breaking bugs.
Nothing.
Not a one.
Nothing.
Mm.
But I do miss some of the Pokemon glitches. Missing No in the original.
Mm.
Yeah.
And when I was playing Let's Go Eevee, I was like, I wish I could just surf right here and get unlimited rare candies. I missed it, man. That's the good shit. That's the good glitches.
Yeah.
So yeah, buy a Switch. Now's the perfect time.
Yeah.
Y'all-
That was a great
Do
time.
it.
Y'all have
They're
anything?
easy to find, and it'll keep you from breaking the bank to buy little Timmy or Susie their brand spanking new PS5 or Xbox Series X or S or whatever
could
the
still-
alphabet they're going with.
You could still get Fortnite on Switch. So,
Yeah, Fortnite is on Switch, so you're covered.
There you go.
Don't know why you would, but you can.
I mean, hell, it's got Borderlands 3.
Hey.
So there
Yeah.
you
Don't know why you would, but you
Hey.
go. All right, so do y'all got anything else y'all want to put? That's my choice. Are we good with that? Are we all in agreement?
can. Games finds a way. That's all I got.
Do you literally just ripping off Jurassic Park?
Yes.
All right, Jeff Goldblum.
Life finds a way.
He has it.
On the shelf.
Perfect.
All right, now assume the position he was in. Take off your shirt. No, you gotta have your shirt partly open.
You gotta
Just
do
rip
the
my shirt real quick.
You gotta be all like he was after he got hurt by the
I
T-Rex.
pose for cologne.
No, pull a scene from The Fly and just rip your flesh off. Yeah.
Yes.
Must
Guys,
go
who put all
faster.
this skin on me?
Must go faster.
Must go faster. Must go faster. How were they not able to hit up 35 miles an hour? They even said at the beginning of that, he can only go 35 miles an hour. That fucking Jeep should be at least able to go 70 easy. How the fuck?
Governors, man, like
Like I'm sitting
what
there,
would we be without them?
like I remember first watching that and going, that Jeep can go faster. Why is that Jeep not going faster? It's like, what, does it have like a 0 to 60 time of like 2 minutes? I mean, why is it not going faster?
Well, it was also built on tracks, so I don't think it was meant to go faster.
I mean, no, it wasn't. It was a joke. You don't see that it was on tracks until.
I've eaten a lot of pie.
All right, so that is our games episode, our holiday guide, which was a shit show right off the bat. Yay us!
No.
It's kind of our theme.
Yeah, we're just shit.
Yeah. Not getting paid whatsoever.
Not getting paid.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
We have fun doing this.
Sure. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see
Peace.
you on the next one.